everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got breaking developments just coming in. President Trump has officially signed a new executive order, and the White House has finally verified something millions of Americans have been anticipating. Are we really about to receive $2,000 checks? I'm going to lay out the facts clearly. I spent hours reviewing statements, watching the signing ceremony, and digging through Trump's Truth Social posts, so you don't have to. And I'm going to explain exactly what this means for your wallet, who qualifies, and when you might actually see this money. Before we dive in, hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds and helps more people who urgently need this information find the video. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications on because things are changing quickly. Let's get into it. So here's what just unfolded. The White House confirmed on Wednesday that President Trump is committed to sending $2,000 payments to Americans using money collected from tariffs. This is no longer rumor or speculation. Trump himself reiterated the promise over the weekend and posted about it on Truth Social. Here's exactly what he said. We're going to issue a dividend to our middle-income and lower-income people, about $2,000, and we're going to use the remaining tariffs to reduce our debt. I know what you're thinking. We've heard big promises before. But this time, something is different. Trump actually published details on Truth Social, and I'm going to break down exactly what he said, because the fine print really matters. In his post, Trump argued that critics of tariffs are missing the bigger picture. He emphasized that with tariff revenue flowing in, the administration intends to distribute a dividend of at least $2,000 per person. And here's the key part. High-income earners are excluded. He clarified that the payment will go to everyone who qualifies, and whatever remains will be put toward reducing the national debt. He addressed the message specifically to low- and middle-income U.S. citizens. From this alone, we know 3 major things. 1. Only U.S. citizens are eligible. 2. Only low- and middle-income Americans get the payment. 3. High-income earners are intentionally left out. Now let's break down who qualifies based on what we currently know. Income limits. The phrase Trump used was low and middle income. He didn't give an exact number, but we can look at precedent. Senator Josh Hawley previously introduced a $600 tariff dividend bill that Trump supported. That proposal had an income cap of $100,000 or less. So, using that as a guide, it's highly likely this new proposal will follow the same threshold. If you earn $100,000 or under, you're probably included. If you're above that, you're probably excluded. Citizenship. Trump was crystal clear. The payments are for U.S. citizens. If you're a permanent resident or here on a visa, you likely won't qualify under the current language. Who this targets? Working families trying to stay afloat, single parents juggling multiple jobs, veterans on fixed incomes, seniors on Social Security, disabled Americans on SSDI. This is directed at you. Who is excluded? High-income earners making well into 6 figures. Trump openly acknowledged that this payment isn't intended for them. You may have also seen headlines about Trump signing an executive order. Let me clarify what that was actually about, because there's confusion. President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump jointly signed an executive order on Thursday, something fairly rare. But that executive order focused on helping teenagers in the foster care system, not the $2,000 payments. Melania explained that too many foster youth end up homeless or in dangerous situations. She said, "I predict this small spark today will ignite a profound and lasting movement nationwide. It was meaningful and important work, but unrelated to the payments." Don't mix the two up. Now let's talk about where this money is supposed to come from. Trump has imposed tariffs broadly across various countries and goods: steel, automobiles, pharmaceuticals, and more. The administration claims they are generating trillions in tariff revenue. The concept behind the tariff dividend is simple. Instead of putting all that money into general government accounts, a portion would be distributed directly to Americans, similar to how Alaska residents receive checks from oil revenue. Trump framed it as a way to share the wealth with those who need it most, while using the rest to pay down the $37 trillion national debt. He also pointed to record stock market levels and all-time high 401ks as proof that his economic policies are working. Now for the question everyone's asking. When is this money actually coming? Here's the honest answer. We don't have a firm date yet. Trump has publicly confirmed his intention to issue the payments, and the White House verified they're working on it. But we don't have an official timeline for when checks or deposits would go out. For the government to release money, they need either legislation or a legal mechanism to distribute funds. When Senator Hawley proposed the earlier tariff dividend, it required congressional approval, so we're likely waiting for either a new bill or an executive action. My best estimate, if things move quickly, we could be looking at a few weeks to a couple of months. But until we see actual legislation, we are in the promise stage, not the payment stage. Let's talk about what this could mean for different groups. Working families. If you earn under $100,000 and are supporting kids, $2,000 could cover a month's groceries, help pay overdue bills, or boost an emergency fund. For a family of 4, this is meaningful money. Seniors on Social Security. If Social Security is your main income, this can help cover medical bills, prescriptions, or rising costs that fixed incomes don't keep up with. Veterans. Many veterans depend on modest pensions or disability benefits. This dividend could offer real relief. Single parents. If you're raising children alone and earning under the threshold, this money could help with childcare, school supplies, or utilities. Disabled Americans. If you're receiving SSDI, $2,000 represents months of tight budgeting and could remove a lot of financial pressure. Now, the reality check. While Trump has made a public commitment and the White House has confirmed the proposal, we still need concrete action. Promises are one thing, but official approval is another. For money to land in your bank account, Congress needs to act, or the administration needs a legal path to distribute funds. These processes take time and often change before becoming final. However, because Trump posted publicly, and because the White House acknowledged it, there's real pressure to follow through. Politicians don't like breaking highly visible promises to millions of people. So what should you do right now? Stay informed. Subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll update you the moment there's progress on legislation or timing. Evaluate your eligibility. Do you make under $100,000? Are you a U.S. citizen? Don't depend on this money yet. Don't skip bills or make plans assuming it's guaranteed. Treat it as a potential bonus, not confirmed income. Use assistance available today. Programs like SNAP, LIHEAP, and state aid exist now. I have videos covering all of these, linked below. Update your contact information. If you've moved, make sure the IRS has your current address. Payments, if approved, would likely use the same system as previous stimulus checks. For context, during COVID we had 3 rounds of stimulus payments: $1,200 in April 2020, $600 in December 2020, $1,400 in March 2021. Those also had income limits. The $2,000 tariff dividend would be larger than any single COVID stimulus check. But those were emergency relief payments. This is being pitched as an economic dividend from tariff revenue, an entirely different category with different political hurdles. Here's the bottom line. President Trump has publicly committed to $2,000 payments for low and middle-income Americans. The White House has confirmed they're working toward it, and Trump outlined specifics on Truth Social. Is it guaranteed? Not yet. Not until legislation passes. Is it likely? Given the public promise, there's real momentum. When will it happen? That's still unclear. But this is the most concrete progress we've seen on this idea so far. I know many of you are struggling. Bills are stacking up, prices are elevated, and you need help now, not someday. I hear you. I wish I could give you an exact date for when the funds will arrive. What I can do is keep you informed with accurate updates. If this video clarified what's really going on with the $2,000 payment, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs the information. Subscribe so you don't miss future updates, and check out my other videos on programs you can apply for right now. Links are below. We're in this together. I'll keep bringing you straightforward, reliable information. Until next time, take care of yourself and your family.